Okay, good morning everyone. Today problem based upon the cylinder. Today problem based upon the compound cylinder. If compound cylinder is given, how to find out the heat and how to find out the different intermediate temperature, you have to find out the. So here as given, a 240 mm steam main 210 meter long is covered with 50 mm of high temperature insulator. For that insulator, K value is given. K value, suppose if it is not given, it will be available in your data book. So here K value is given and 40 mm low temperature insulator, two temperatures are given. One insulator is made up of high temperature, another insulator is made up of low temperature. One temperature is made up of high temperature and another insulator is made up of low temperature, and both the K values are given. This is for high temperature K value and this one for low temperature K value. The first one is the high temperature K value and the second one is the low temperature K value, and the inner and outer surface temperature are measured. The inner and outer surface temperature are measured 390 degree and 40 degree respectively. 390 degree and 40 degree respectively. Calculate. What you have to do? Calculate. What you have to calculate? The total heat loss per hour. What you have to calculate? The total heat loss per hour. The total heat loss you have to calculate. Second bit, the heat loss per meter square of the pipe surface, and the next bit, the total heat loss per meter square of the outer surface, and next one is the inner surface, and the last one he is asking to find out the intermediate temperature. So by seeing that, first you have to draw the diagram. First you have to draw this diagram. Will be not given in your question, you have to draw the diagram. This diagram will be not given in your question, you have to draw the diagram. So this one is the steam pipe is there. This one is the, what is this one? Steam pipe is there. This one is equal to steam pipe. Here it is given a 240 mm steam pipe. Okay, na, a 240 mm steam main or steam pipe is given. So first one, diameter, that one you have to consider the diameter from here to here, from this point to this point, how much it is given? 240, and what is given? 210 meter length is given. So first I will write down the diameter. Diameter is equal to how much? 240 mm. Diameter is equal to how much? 240 mm. Whenever it is given in mm, you have to convert into meter. Whenever it is given in mm, you have to convert into meter. After that, length is given. Length is given in meter only, no need to convert. That is 210 meter. How much it is given? 210 meter. Is covered with a 50 mm of high temperature. Is covered with a 50 mm of high temperature insulator. 50 mm thickness. This one is known as the thickness. So as you can see from here to here, how much thickness is there? This is the high temperature. This is the high temperature. This hashes line indicate the high temperature and this different hashes line indicate the low temperature. This both are the insulator. This is the one type of insulator and this one is the one type of insulator. This type of insulator, it is known as high temperature insulator, and this one temperature, this one is known as the high temperature insulator. This one is known as the high temperature insulator and this one is known as the low temperature insulator. So here for high temperature insulator, thickness is given. From here to here, how much thickness is given? 50 is given. So what you have to do? First you have to find out the radius R1. First you have to find out the R1. Afterwards I will convert into that one. So here R1 is equal to, how much you have to take? 240 divided by 2, 240. So R1 can I take as 120 mm. Let it be in mm. Later on you can convert into meter. So R1 is equal to how much? 120 mm. R1 is equal to how much? 120 mm. So here from here center point to this steam point, the R1 radius you got. How much you got radius? 120 mm. This radius how much you got? 120 mm. After that high temperature steam. After that high temperature steam, thickness is given. How much it is given? 50. So what you have to do? R2, if you want to find out the R2, R2 is equal to, if you want to find out the R2 is equal to 120 plus 50. So this one will become 170 mm. This one will become 170 mm. R2 is equal to 120 plus 50. How much it will become? 170 mm. Once again I will write this is 170 mm. After that what is given? K value is given. For this K value is given. Suppose it is not given, it is available in your data book. After that what is given? 40 mm of low temperature insulator. So, from here to here how much it is there? 40. From here to here how much it is there? 50. And from here to here how much it is there? 120. As you can see, this one you can take R1. R1 is equal to 120. And this one you can take R2. R2 is equal to 120 plus this. And this one totally you can take R3. R3 is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. R1 plus R2 plus 40. So, R3. Next I have to take the R3. R3 is equal to 120 plus 50 plus, next you have to take 40. So, R3 you will get like that 210 mm. R3 is equal to 210 mm. So, this one is the R1, this one is the R2 and this one is the R3. R1 is equal to 120, R2 is equal to 120 plus 50 and R3 is equal to 120 plus 50 plus 40. So, here you got R1, R2 and R3. You got the value of R1, R2, R3. See this R1, R2, R3 is in mm. First you have to try to convert into meter. This R1, R2, R3. So, here see here first value what is given here? R1 120 is given. How much it is given? 120. 120 divided by 1000. So, you will get 0.12. How much you will get? R1 as you can see here 120 divided with 1000, 120 divided with 1000, 0.12 meter. Next one you have to find out the value of R2. R2 value is equal to how much? 170, 170 divided with 1000. So, here you will get 0.17 meter. Next one you have to find out the value. Which value you have to find out? R3. R3 is equal to how much? 210, 210 divided with 1000, 210. So, here you will get 0.21 meter, 0.21 meter. Here you got the value of R1, R2 and R3, R1, R2 and R3 in meter. After that length is given in your question, length already given in meter only, length is equal to 210 meter. Now, what you have to do, this is your steam pipe is there. After steam pipe, whatever the section is there, what is this section, what is the name of this material? High temperature insulator. So, let it be this one you assume as A, this one you assume as A, and low temperature insulator, this one you assume as B. First high temperature insulator you have to assume as A and low temperature insulator you have to assume as B. Now, what you have to do, you assume as A and this one is assume as B. Now, starting temperature always you have to take as the T1, this one is your starting temperature. After this temperature take as the T2, after this temperature you can take as the T3, this is T1, this one is T2 and this one is T3, this one is T1, this one is T2 and this one is T3, T1 temperature, T2 temperature and T3 temperature, T1 temperature, T2 temperature and T3 temperature. So, here 3 temperatures are given. After that you have to receive here, this one is known as Ka and this one you known as Kb, because it is somewhat difficult to pronounce this name or write this name. So, I name as A and this one I name as a B. So, Ka and this one is Kb. I know the value of Ka as well as Kb. Ka value is given something 0.092 watt per meter centigrade. By seeing unit only you have to identify the given one is the thermal conductivity. Next one Kb is given 0.062 watt per meter degree centigrade. After that what is given? The inner and outer surface temperature. I will write down the value of Ka and Kb. Ka is equal to how much? 0.09 watt per meter degree centigrade. Next you have to find out the value of Kb. Kb is equal to 0.062, 0.062. This one is watt per meter degree centigrade. This is the Ka and this one is the Kb. The inner and outer surface temperature, this one is known as the inner temperature. T1 is known as the inner temperature and T3 is known as the outer temperature. Suppose another insulator will be there. So, T4 is known as the outer temperature. So, inner temperature is given and outer temperature. The inner and outer surface temperature as measured as 390 degree centigrade and 40 degree centigrade. So, how much is given? Inner temperature you have to take as T9. So, how much it is? 390 degree centigrade, and T2 you have to take as T2 how much it is given? T2 no, not 3T, how much it is given? 40 degree centigrade. T1 this and T3 this, and respectively calculate. First he is asking to find out the total heat loss per hour, total heat loss per hour, heat loss kilojoule per hour he is asking. First you have to find out the value of Q. First you have to find out the value of Q. After that he is asking the heat loss per meter square of the pipe surface. Heat loss per meter square of the pipe surface. After that he is asking the total heat loss per meter square outer surface. Okay na? First one is the inner, second one is the outer. After that the temperature between the two layers. See, this one is the first layer, this one is the first layer and this one is the second layer. So, in between these two layer what is the temperature? T2. In between these two layer what is the temperature? T2. In between these two layer what is the temperature? T2. So, finally, he is asking to find out the value of T2 also. He is asking to find out the value of T2. So, what you have to do? First you have to find out the Q. First you have to find out the Q. For finding the Q, what you have to do? As you know that you have to find out the first bit. You have to find out the value of Q. For finding the Q, what you have to do? You have to derive the derivation. Better to write the direct formula. Here I wrote direct formula. Q is equal to 2 pi L T1 minus T3. Q is equal to 2 pi L T1 minus T3. In of R2 by R1 by Ka. In of R3 by R2 by Kb. As you can see here T3 is there. So, here two components will be there. Suppose here T4 will be there. So, here 1, 2, 3, 3 components will be there. Suppose here T4 will be there. So, bottom how many? 4 component is there. Na? So, bottom how many? If T4 is there, bottom how many? 3 components will be there. Like this you have to remember R2 by R1 and R3 by R2. As I know the value of R1, R2, R3 as well as Ka, Kb, I wrote the values. Here R1 I got, R2 I got, R3 I got, length I got, K is there, Kb is there, and initial temperature is there, and final temperature is there. Everything data with me only. So, I need to substitute that one. So, that what you have to do here 2 pi L in place of length. Length already it is given in meters, so no need to convert that one. How much it is given? 210. Initial temperature is given. Initial temperature is equal to 390. Final temperature is equal to 40. Initial temperature is equal to 390. Final temperature is equal to how much? 40 degree. By after that what you have to do? In of R2 by R1. You got the value of R2. R2 is 0.17 and R1 value is equal to 0.12 by here you have to write down the value of Ka plus in here R3 by R2. As you can see the value of R3 0.21 then R2 value is equal to 0.17 by here you can write down the value of Kb. Here you can write down the value of Kb. Next step I will write down the value of Kb. Let it be like that. I know the value of K and Kb. First try to solve this one. Otherwise you can write down the direct also. Ka value how much I got? 0.092. It is given in question 0.092 and Kb value how much it is given? 0.062. This is Kb 0.062. Here as you can see here you can write 2 pi into 210. So, with the help of calci try to solve that. 2 into pi into how much this is? 210. So, here you get 420 pi. How much you got the value? 420 pi. After that you subtract this one. So, 390 minus 40 will be 350 will be there. How much it is? 350 by then here you have to solve first this value then divided by this. What is the value here? in of, open the fraction button, 0.17 divided by 0.12, 0.17 divided by 0.12. So here you will get 0.3483 divided by 0.092 plus 0.092. Then here you have to solve this value. What is the value here? 0.21 divided by 0.17. So here in of what is the value? 0.21 divided by 0.17. Step by step you have to solve, then only you will get the full marks. So this is 0.2113 divided by 0.062, 0.062, like that. After that, try to solve this one first. Try to solve this bit. What is the first bit? 420 into pi into 350. So here 420 into pi into 420 into pi into, what is the value here? 350. So here you got some answer. I will write this one, 461,814.12 by, then try to solve this fraction. What is the fraction here? 0.0384 divided by this one. So here 0.3483 divided by 0.092. So here you got the value 3.785 plus, then this next value will be 0.2113 divided by 0.062. So here you got the value 3.4080. This is the value. Then write down this one as it is, 461,814.12 divided with this, add this value, answer plus 3.785. Otherwise you can do 3.4080 plus 3.785. So here finally answer is 7.193. This is the fraction value. Last value what you have to solve, 461,814.12 divided with answer. Here you got 64203.26. This is the value of Q. The unit is already mentioned in question. That unit also that unit only kilojoule per hour. It is mentioned the answer should be in kilojoule per hour. So you have to keep the answer should be in kilojoule per hour. Normally Q unit you will take as a watt, but in question it is mentioning that you have to keep a unit in that. So kilojoule per hour. This is the first bit. 2 pi L, what you have to do? You have to find out the heat transfer. So first temperature minus last temperature. This 2 pi L is constant. If L is not given, for per meter you have to find out. In some problems L will be not given. So L is not given, then you have to take 1. Per meter you have to find out. So here T1 minus this is T3. In of R2 by R1 by Ka plus in of R3 by R2 by this is Kb. So what you have to write, 2 pi into 210, 390 minus 40 by, like this you have to write step by step by step. In examination also you will solve like this, answer you will get, like this answer you will get with the help of this. Next bit. After this value you will get in watt. Okay, this value you will get in watt. What is the value? 6420.36. Directly don't write kilojoule per hour. In question it is telling that convert into a kilojoule per hour. For conversion I will tell you, Q is equal to, what is given here? Q. This is 6420.3.26. It is given in watt. So what you have to do? 6420.3.26 into, what you have to do? Kilo joules per hour. This is for hour. So you have to write here kilojoule per hour. Now you can write as a kilojoule per hour. This value you have to multiply. So what is the value here? First one, 6420.26 into 3600 divided by 1000. So 2311. So here you will get 231131.73. This is kilojoule per hour. This one is known as the kilojoule per hour. This one is known as the kilojoule per hour. Q is equal to 231131.73 kilojoule per hour. This is the value. After that, getting this value, second bit he is asking. For second bit, the formula will be like that: Q by 2 pi R1 by L. What is the formula? Q by 2 pi R1 by L. For the second bit, this is the formula. So here already you know the value of Q. Q value is equal to 231131.73 by 2 write down as it is, pi write down as it is, R1 value, radius 1 here 0.12, length is equal to how much? 210, length is equal to 210. Here you have to substitute answer divided by, what is this? 2 into pi into 0.12 into 210. So here 1459. What is the value here? 1459.75. 1459. This is the second bit. Third bit, for outer it is given. This one for inner. Inner means you have to take here R1. Outer is given. Suppose it is given outer. Outer means what you have to do? Third bit. This one is your third bit. For third bit, Q by, what you have to do? 2 pi R2 by L. Q by 2 pi R2 by L. So here you have to take the value of Q. How much it is given? 231131.73 divided by 2 write down as it is, pi write down as it is. R2 value how much is there? R2 value you have to take, R3 value you have to take. Outer one, R3 have to take. Outer one is the R3. So R3 value is equal to how much? 0.21. R3 value is equal to how much? 0.21 into, this is the last one, into, after into what you have to write? Length. Length is equal to 210. Length is equal to 210. So here I am substituting 231131.73 divided by 2 into pi into 0.21 into 210. So here I got 83.834. This value is 834.14. 834.14. First value is 145.75 and second value is 834.14. As you can see, the unit in question you converted Q into kilojoule per hour. So this unit is also kilojoule per hour and this unit is also kilojoule per hour. If this one is in watt, so this one unit also in watt and this one is also a unit in watt. Why you convert in kilojoule per hour? Because in your question it is clearly mentioned the Q should be in kilojoule per hour. That's why you converted Q in kilojoule per hour. That's why you converted Q in kilojoule per hour. And the last and the final bit, he is asking to find out the intermediate temperature. He is asking to find out the intermediate temperature. For finding intermediate temperature, again you have to create this formula. The formula for overall heat transfer. This formula for overall heat transfer. What you have to do? You have to prepare intermediate temperature. Intermediate temperature means you can do like this: 2 pi write down L. Take the T1 minus T2. What you have to take? T1 minus T2. Here we took the overall. Overall means T1 minus T3. Here you can take 2 pi L T1 minus T2. After that, here 2 is there. So only one component will come. One component. Between T1 and T2, which component is coming? Component A. Which component is lying? Component A. So that component only you have to take. What is that component? In of R1 by R2. R2 by R1. In of R2 by R1. This one. In of R2 by R1 by, this is the Ka. So here you have to write 2 as it is, pi as it is, you know 210. Length is equal to how much? Length is equal to 210. And initial temperature you know very well. Initial temperature is also given in your question. Initial temperature is equal to 390 and you don't know the value of T2. You don't know the value of T2 by in of, next one is the R2 value. Next one is the R2 value. R2 value is 0.17. Then R1 value is equal to 0.12 by, then Ka value is equal to 0.092. Ka value is equal to how much? 0.092. This is the value of Ka. So what you have to do, you know the value of Q, but Q value don't substitute in kilojoule per hour because he is telling, that's why we converted in kilojoule per hour. Normally Q value means you have to take this one only. What you have to take the value? 64203.26. What you have to do? Took 64203.26. This value you have to take. So after that you have to solve this one. So here write down this one as it is. 6420.26 is equal to, this one you have to solve. What is the value here is given? 2 into pi into 210. So here you are getting 420 pi. In place of this you are getting 420 pi, or you can convert. This one is 390 minus this one is T2 by, first try to solve this one. In of, open the fraction button, 0.17 divided by 0.12. So here you will get value 0.348 by 0.092, 0.092. After that what you have to do, you have to solve step by step. Step by step means first solve the numerator and denominator. This one you have to write down as it is 64203.26, then 420 pi, let it be like that only, 390 minus this one is the T2 by, then you have to solve this value. This value what is given here? 0.348 divided by 0.092. So here you are getting some value, that is 3.782. Then after that go for cross multiplication. After that next step what you have to do? You have to go for cross multiplication. For cross multiplication, as you can see, 64203.26 into 3.782 is equal to 420 into pi. This one can be write as 390 by this one is T2. This 420 into pi you have to shift this side. 64203.26 into 3.782 by, this is 420 into pi is equal to 390 minus T2, 390 minus T2. So this value you have to solve. This one 64203.26 into 3.782 divided by 420 into shift pi. So here you are getting 184.20. How much you are getting? 184. So I will do one thing. I will shift this side. This one I will write this side, and that one 184.02. This is negative value. If shift that side it will become positive. If you shift that side it will become positive. So 390, this is negative value. If you shift this side it will become, this is positive value. If you shift this side it will become negative. 0.02 is equal to, this is the T2. So here 390 minus answer you are getting 205. T2 is equal to, T2 value is equal to 205.97 degrees centigrade. This is the value of T2. This one is the value of T2. So like this you have to find out the temperature. Now you can check the temperature. T1 is something, T2 is you got 205, and T3 is also given in your question. You got the temperature. So 4 bits he is asking. First bit is find out the Q, and Q should be converted in kilojoule per hour. Find out the Q, and Q should be converted in kilojoule per hour. Second bit he is asking to find out the inner one. Inner means you have to take the R1, and the next bit he is asking to find out the outer. Outer means you have to take the, outer is, here we have R3 only, okay, no, not it is R3 every time. Here it is R3, in this diagram R3, in this problem R3 is there. Then he is asking to find out the intermediate temperature. Intermediate temperature means T1 minus T2, in between that only you have to find out. So here you got the intermediate temperature. Intermediate temperature is equal to how much? 205.97. Like this you have to find out. With this all, this one is the steam pipe, this one is the higher level, this one is the high temperature insulator, this one is the low temperature insulator. Like this you have to add the thickness. Okay, now in next section we will see the next problem.